I think home visiting is a huge benefit for our program. I think it's a place where families are comfortable. They don't have to go anywhere, so they don't have to try to figure out a ride, who's going to watch my kids while I go to this appointment. They don't have to figure out what they're going to wear, or if they have to get up and figure things out in the morning if they're not used to being up and being gone, whatever time of the day. So for us to be able to go into their home, I think is a great opportunity that a lot of programs aren't able to do. Some do, some don't. But I also feel like we also have to take that as this is their home, not ours. And so you have to be respectful of their home, and homes may be different than what my home is or staff home is, but we have to be respectful of their space and make sure that we're asking them if it's okay to sit someplace. Do you want me to take my shoes off? Can I hang my coat? Just things that sometimes I think we might forget, but this still is this family's home. It's not ours, so we have to be respectful. But I think that opportunity for us to go to their home really opens the door for better connection with families and building trust and all of those things.
I would say meeting a family in their home, they feel more comfortable. Sometimes we don't always meet them in their homes right away because they aren't comfortable inviting us into their home. So we'll meet at the library or a park, but eventually we do make it into the home. And I think it's just more comfortable for them. It's their own environment. They feel safer. I know I always feel better in my home if I have people coming to visit me that I don't know or don't really have that relationship with yet, because it's my own space and I feel safe in there. I would say maybe a slight disadvantage would be, sometimes families' homes aren't always the cleanest. So you have to worry about, bed bugs or those types of things. Sometimes there are domestic situations that you have to worry about, but obviously we get trained on those things. We know how to assess, and if something doesn't feel comfortable, we'll say, I've always told a family, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm going to say, hey, we need to reschedule.
So with FADS providing services in the home, I think the advantages of that is you are seeing the true them. You are able to see their environment, how they're living, if they need things. Sometimes families are uncomfortable saying they don't have a bed for their child to sleep in, or maybe their electricity is about to shut off. When you're in that environment, it becomes more in your awareness, and you can ask things and get more information from people. A disadvantage would be that sometimes there's people in the home that might not be safe, and you might not know they're there. They might be like in the bedroom or whatever. So it's always important to also, that's where that relationship's really important, is to be able to have a way of that family being able to communicate with you. Maybe the abuser is there, and so you don't want to have a conversation that you shouldn't have. Another disadvantage would be sometimes homes aren't in the best shape, or they have critters you don't want to take with you. So you just have to kind of keep all that stuff in mind and know where to sit, where not to sit.